Okay, I'm trying different times here. It is currently what time is it here? It's currently 4:26 in the morning here. It's still dark, and I suppose you can probably hear the cat purring away on the dashboard there. He's been watered and petted a bit. And as the title says, frankly, I need some gas money. So I'm here, see if I can drum up some interest here and have a little conversation in the meantime. To that end, let's see. Let me put some in. No. See if I can get to put a comment here. A link is on my channel link, so you can open another tab and look at it that way. But if I could possibly get this thing working. All right, so far so good. What is that? Okay, I'm supposed to connect to the Walmart Wi-Fi. Find the in here. And I'm a little irritated about having the thing dropping off last time because the phone was not out of power. It just it overheated everything basically. So it was still like 56% power there. So I've taken the back off of the phone this time around. So hopefully I'll take care of that issue. If I can get this thing up and going, I can get to the chat thing. Come on, damn it, let's go. Modern technology, don't you love it? And there's a light. Come on. What is the problem here? And the usual things that need to work when I need it to work. God. Gotta love it. Anyway, any topics of discussion you want to bring up here? Go ahead. As we've seen, I can... Grief. Okay. Not quite connected there, so. Yeah, not connected. So, all right. Let me go and get this light on a little more. So what I can do probably is go and move closer to Walmart. That'll help a lot. So. Just gonna plug this thing in. And I know somebody's watching, so go ahead and chime in. Yeah. Okay. Joan, you have to move. I know. You was happy. You comfy. You're on your desk. It's not that hot. But you gotta move, so. Ready. Let's go that over there. Whoops, didn't look at it. Okay. Ow. Oh. Okay. Alright. Jones, move. Come on. Come on. Here up. We got chat. Alright. Well, Super Chat would not do it right now. Right now, the only Super Chat we need is a PayPal. And the Super Chat, there's like a delay of about a month now. Super Chat would be useful in getting me a check next month. They're like $11 short on that front. As far as being able to get me some gas now, the PayPal link. Hold on. The PayPal link to the https://www.paypal.me/Captain Robert Abel. Captain is abbreviated, CAPG. Seatbelt parking lot. Okay, so let's go ahead and get a little closer here so that I can get close enough that I can get a web connection stable and also a little more light. Oh, shut up. All right. Let me get that off of the big thing there. There we go. All right. Okay. So let's see if I can get this thing working here. That's more like it. Now if I can just Okay, you can come back up now. Now if I get this stupid tablet to work, I can put a link up in the chat. Cat's back there eating. Now, I've gotten a few comments about, the cat is obviously suffering. The cat is also a bit of a drama queen, and he has learned, unfortunately, this experience that when he starts panting like that, he gets, his way, especially if someone else is around and I'm in trouble. So we can really put it over him. So yeah, sometimes he is, but other times it's not that hot, really. He's learned to play it up. At some point, I'm going to... All right. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Whatever that is. And yeah, as far as putting Jonesy in a shelter, he is 18 years old. Okay. We put him in a shelter and he'll never get out. Okay. Because no one is going to want to adopt an 18-year-old cat. As healthy as he looks. Yeah. All right. There we go. Now it's finally responding. Yeah, I mean, we can discuss more than just my problems here, but there we go. Yeah. And gun disconnection. What? Well, I guess it's good to know even my live chats are getting monetized, but well, I guess it's good to know okay. Now you gotta turn that volume down. Even my live chat's getting monetized. No, okay. There. Alrighty, let me get that. Alright. Now I can type out my PayPal. Damn it. Stop that. Come on. Fortunately, my tablet has been dropped so damn many times that it doesn't really want to work. I'm going to do some really bizarre things. Come on. Some connection over here. They got to... Oops. All right. Yeah. All right. There we go. There's your link, kids. For the record, under current prices, it would cost about $40 to fill this car. So. Come on. There we go. Whoops. Alrighty. I haven't got a notification. You know what we just sent. But yeah, hopefully we got things here, and again, we can do a little more and talk about my problems here. So, all right, you feeling better? Yes. Let the folks in the YouTube land know you're a happy kitty, okay? Yeah. Because one day someone's going to call the cops on me from there and think, hey, that guy on YouTube, the cat is horrible. Somebody shoot him, please, and save that poor kitty. Yeah. And you'll just sit there and laugh because I'm being hauled off in chains because you can finally get all the kibble you want and all the petting and hugging or whatever. Because you're a vicious little bastard, aren't you? Yes, you are. All right. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. Ooh. All right, that's enough. Yeah. Okay. All righty. What? What is your problem? Yeah. All right. Yeah. All right. Okay, well, we can discuss the, apparently the new round of, oh, well, like a lot of guys, we can do a little deep dive on this Kurtzman is not fired nonsense. I think we've got a lot of, there is a lot of spin going on here. And everything, look, he got all these plans. Nothing in any of those little spin things that Kurtzman is trying is anything new. And Gary Neurotic did a real good dissection of that one. Everything he has said, we already knew. The only thing new on there is like, okay, we got storyboards. So what? All right. They got the storyboards in the initial pitch. Yeah. But everything out there, there's no change in time schedule. The only real news I think that's shown up is that, one of the short treks that had been previously announced or previously known about was apparently it's involving Spock and Number One. And I think they may have already shot it or something or other. But something I noticed is I didn't see anything about Kurtzman being anywhere around on this thing. It was some other guy doing it. Yeah. And again, most of the accounts here are saying, I think even I've pretty much, some of it I also heard that they bought his contract and he really is fired, but they've been doing a thing of like, there's fired in the real world, where it's like, clear at your desk, you're out of here. And then there's Hollywood, where you got contracts at the wazoo. You'll notice Brian Fuller's name was on every episode of Star Trek Discovery as an executive producer. Never mind the fact that he was gone before the first episode ever aired. That's the nature of these contracts. He wasn't just there as creative. He was there he was listed as an executive producer. He was still trying to check. That's the way we're probably looking at it right here. Kurtzman has that 5-year contract. So he's getting paid regardless. He has learned well from his, Sith Master JJ in that respect. And that's probably why he's still working. Even after destroying each and every franchise he has been involved with, frankly, he has pretty much wrecked it if he's been any matter of control. I think the only one that survived so far has been, Xena, and even that, they didn't go for it. They tried to do a reboot, couldn't go any for it. But he was just a writer, and then he wasn't any higher than that. But anything where he has been in charge has been really a failure in several respects, and some in rather spectacular effects. He put him in charge of the Spider-Man franchise at Sony, and it imploded almost immediately. The Mummy, he was supposed to be doing, the Universal's Dark Universe thing, and it imploded with the Tom Cruise movie. And you're talking about, he's got plans. They had this thing mapped out at Universal for the next 10, 15 years. The Vanity Fair had the cast of all these Dark Universe movies they're going to have. You can plan all day long, doesn't mean squat, okay? I've had plans going back for decades that haven't done me a damn bit of good, have they? But, yeah. Don't believe a damn thing coming out of CBS anymore at this point, because they're not getting to the territory of outright lying about certain things. And we already know about the bad robot camp as far as being honest with the audience. They're not. They will resort to outright lying if it feels that furthers their thing. All right. Still getting the temperature thing here. So. Let's see if I got. Nope, nothing there. Oh, God, I'm getting the temperature warnings again. How long have we been at this here? 20 minutes. Okay. But yeah, all these little self-righteous guys on, see, he's on fire, he's still going. It's like, what are you defending, guys? Because again, I guarantee you, they're reacting. They're not necessarily reacting to a specific video like Gary's or Doombox saying he's been fired. They're reacting to the jubilation of people who have seen those videos. They're reacting, and people probably called the students. Is it true Chris has been fired? Can we do a party now? Is Star Trek finally saved? That's what they're reacting to. And they're in a case of they kind of have to defend it a little bit because they're trying to, let's say CBS All Access especially is on pretty shaky financial ground. Especially because of Star Trek Discovery not being the success it was supposed to be. Netflix has told them to go pound sand. Amazon's not happy with them. I mean, this was supposed to be the big thing. We're supposed all these old Trekkies coming in and flooding them with cash, and it ain't happening. And they're in trouble, and they have to try and keep their investors happy. So that's where a lot of this is coming from. Of why they're the couple days after Gary's video drops, then suddenly they start trotting out this Deadline interview, and he's on podcast doing all the happy talk. And trotting out the plans that we've known about for a better part of a year, and trying to rephrase the same thing we already knew. No. It's a case of methinks the gentleman doth protest a bit too much. And the short Trek thing is like, well, they worked in the past. We got this set, and we got these guys under contract, yeah. So they, crank out a quick little, short with the number one and Spock. And, before Rebecca Maine dyes her hair blonde again. So, that's probably a wig anyway. Gotta guarantee it's a wig. Anyway. But basically, let's see. I know what's going on here. Of course. It's gonna be weird on me. I'll put that sleep for a minute. But so far it seems like Hollywood, or at least certain segments of Hollywood, are just hell-bent on delivering product nobody asked for in ways that nobody in their right mind wanted. So we're getting these short treks when they've already proved to be a dismal failure. Why won't it let me do that? What the hell? I'd really rather not have to do this on the phone because the phone's occupied at the moment. Not just broadcasting, but also being overheated. Come on, stop it there. And the cat just locked the doors. Back up on his perch on the dash. There we go. Come on. No. Okay, I'm still sitting at $3.79 here on the PayPal here. Whoops. Back it up. All right. Whoop. All right. All right. For the record, folks. Let that adjust. That's where I'm sitting right now on my PayPal balance. Obviously, I cannot really get much way on that, so. Come on. Go. Get back in here. All right. Of course not. There we go. All right. So, and why is it suddenly gone dark on me here? Whoop. Again. And suddenly, like, okay, a little bit light here. Come on. See what's going on. All right. Alrighty. I see we got a super chat for. Not sure. It showed up as 280 on my end. I'm guessing that was probably a conversion here. There's a lag here. Okay. That's what I missed on this end here. Whoop! I attack my own stuff here. It's only gone as far as when I typed in my link there. It's not showing me where the super chat came from. All right, well. Okay. Also, one of the reasons why I'm doing it now instead of like maybe a little earlier in the evening, I didn't want to get in the way of the big chat with Anna and all them about her daughter, because that is a big thing right there. It certainly makes my problems look rather small by comparison. But I'm not getting a good feeling over that one though, because there are many reasons why, even though she has a car, her car would be used for a lift, especially in San Francisco, where apparently they liked it, a little tow happy. It's like where Anna talking about she had her car parked in front of her own house and they got towed because it was garbage day. So, man, looks like it's a major delay on here. But one recommendation I had on there was a little off the wall. The mods or somebody didn't quite take. No, let's get the Hells Angels on this, because anything going weird and hinky on that, and they have been known to come to the assistance of individuals, because they're such that anything weird going on, they're likely to know about it before the cops would. And certain things like suddenly an 03 Toyota 4Runner coming up and somebody's here, found a car. And it's, might know something about that. Hey, where'd you get this? What happened to the girl that was in it? Accomplish a few things that the cops can't in their speedy fashion. Yeah, and right now, so you're running into the whole thing of the people who have information won't give it up without a warrant. AT&T, the bank, Lyft. They don't quite. And I can, on a certain level, no, you just go and say so that this is a missing person. Where something's going on here. That yeah, sure. Tell me another one. Yeah. But I'm not getting good vibes off of this one here. So, yeah, Jesse, welcome to the chat. Yeah, well, I'm playing around with different times. So, seeing, trying to find which one will work. Because you do get some weird hours, because let's see, it's a 5-hour difference in midnight Britain right now, so it's almost 10 o'clock in England. See if I can, get some money that way. But yeah, as it stands right now, full disclosure, I'm at about 1/8 of a tank of gas in a fairly thirsty vehicle. And it'd be nice if I could, if the next stop here I could do would be pull into 7-Eleven, put in some gas, and then be able to go about my day. And let's see, the PayPal link is in the chat. And again, it's another case of not really needing much, $20 will get a half a tank, 40, 45 will fill it. In the meantime, we can discuss things. I got a little bit of a rant about Kurtzman, how it's like, I think part of the problem is most of us are not in Hollywood. So the nature of the discussion is not really second nature to us, and the concept's a little weird. How come he's still there? I mean, he's not fired. He's still working. No, he can. Stuff like this happens all the time. One, you got to remember, the term producer and executive producer are thrown around like candy in Hollywood. They don't necessarily entail anything. You can be an executive producer in the money just because you gave them $10,000 or something, or $1 million. It really doesn't mean diddly squat. It just means you're very important to the production for some reason. And in this case, Kurtzman got that big fat contract from Moonves before Moonves got shown the door. So on a certain level, they're kind of stuck with him. Unless they want to pay out like $25 million, which, again, they may figure that we can, just the old thing of promote him out of any responsibility. He can just sit back and, count his money while we actually do the job of producing the show. Because, like I said, Gary's sources, they're sticking by their story. He is effectively gone. He may, and Ketwalski's trying to make a big deal about how the global brand thing, they're operating out of the offices, of Hit Secret Hideout. I picked up right on the way when they announced that, like, they're not there out of they're there to keep an eye on him because they answer to CBS. So the only thing that makes sense really to me is the fact that they're there to keep him in line and keep an eye on him. And especially since they're kicking him out of the way to make sure he does not meddle. I mean, they're keepers, right? They're babysitters right now on that thing. Whatever other responsibilities they have towards maintaining the brand on a global sense, they're keeping an eye on him. And they're making sure he doesn't do anything screwy to muck around with the thing. because no, they're not. They really bear out more often than. Well, thing is, it's a moving target in these situations. So so a lot of times it's like, no, they're not. Information in the situation is only as good as the time you get it, really. And we are dealing with a case of they are monitoring these videos. Maybe not this particular, because I'm small fry, but the bigger channels like Doomcock, like Gary, and Midnight's Edge. They have people who do monitor this stuff. They may be even seeing me, just because it shows up in the algorithm. But and they are reacting to it. It's not just a coincidence that the couple days after Gary and Doomcock announced that Kurtzman is fired, and everyone is dancing in the damn streets over this thing. You throw something out, they've been proven wrong. No, they really haven't. There've been little errors here and there about like the time, a day or so, But from the larger issues, no, they have not been proven wrong on much of anything. A lot of stuff has borne out, or it's wrong because they changed course. They did a course correction in reaction to the video. But look around and the reaction to the news that Kurtzman might be gone. Again, it was ding dong, the witch is dead. The Dodgers have come back to Brooklyn. Hello, let's party. Star Trek is saved. It's not a coincidence they start trotting this shit out. And Kurtzman's like, oh, I'm here, I'm still relevant. And he's saying absolutely nothing new. The only new information we've gotten out of him on this thing is that they've got storyboards for the animated show. So freaking what? That's part of the process. Any production has storyboards. Who cares? Everything he has said has been established for the better part of a year. Okay? Again, as far as Discovery, that was a miscalculation, I think. Because normally any show with those kind of situation would have been gone. Well, in case of kind of underestimated the now Kurtzman is an idiot as far as whoops, what happened here? Oh yeah, put him in front of the camera and make him act these things out. Cat Walski's a shill. He's probably being fed real inside information from the top, so it wouldn't surprise me in the least. I mean, Cat Walski does some good videos and some pretty interesting insights, but I think I'm beginning to wonder if he is a paid shill, and he's getting stuff directly from Kurtzman's office. But I did it. When they were at the announcement, I think we all kind of underestimated the power of those two words, Star Trek, and how much it means to CBS that they're going to push this thing through regardless. But they're also, like I said, I'll let Tom and Rob, back up the thing because there's a lot of stuff they don't run with that that has proven out right, but they didn't have enough sources on it. They only go with something if they've got a couple of sources backing things up. Gary and Doomcock went forward with the Kurtzman being fired because they had one source, but its sources have been generally proven out pretty well over the past. Midnight's Edge was holding back on that because he only had the one source. But it's coming from multiple sources now that he is effectively gone. He is not in charge of anything. And they can trot him out, like the one little painted monkey, whatever, and say, "Oh, really? Here's what we got planned. See, isn't this good?" And it's like, you said that a year ago, Alex. Come on. Yeah, he's been critical of, and yet he's still singing the praises and coming to the defense of Kurtzman and Discovery. So it's like, what's that tell you? That's the thing. I'm wondering if they kind of got him aside and like you can get some good access here if you start ponying up a little bit, you know, start playing ball a little bit, son. You can get some good stuff. So, but I because I've been watching Cat. Well, yeah, he's ripped the show a few new ones himself, but. Well, again, I don't know who these sources are, and I'm probably better off not knowing, Frank, because I'd probably slip up and expose them. But he said, we're all in, Well, again, the when this little deadline thing trotted out, I mean, Gary did go back to his source and no, he is gone. They're sticking with their story. They don't say anything changed or anything. And again, it's not uncommon for someone to have the executive producer and created by Title, and yet they're no longer in charge of anything. And that's why do you think they brought in Michelle Paradise and all these other things? And in very short order, he went from being the grand poobah of everything Star Trek to suddenly now John Van Citters has been promoted to a little more higher authority, and Veronica Hart has now this global brand thing just for Star Trek. They're taking away his authority and putting their pieces in place. So they finally say, okay, Alec, we don't need you anymore. Yeah, you can still step back and collect your paycheck, but we're not listening to you anymore. You clearly don't know what the hell you're doing. So we will trot you out for publicity purposes. I don't know if they have a porn division. I wouldn't be surprised if they do, but I don't know if they do. But time will tell eventually, and when the whole thing is said and done, and eventually when Shatner does a documentary on this one, and we can start go back and comparing notes of who was wrong about what, and who was really, and maybe the source will expose himself and say, "Hey, yeah, that was me, Jones. Damn you, cat." I don't know what he's on about now. He's start pissing on the laundry. So, see what I got to live with? Back in a second. Fortunately, I angle is such you can eat on the back of a seat. But yeah, cat, you got water and you got food. What is your problem? Good job, cat. Oh. The cat has locked myself out of the car, and the keys are there on the dash. And of course, the phone is right there. Idiot. Jonesy. Come here. Jones, come here. Come on, get over here. Get over here. Come on. Come on. Jones, come on. Get over here. Get over here, you. Come on. Come here. Come on, get over here. Come on. Jones, come here. Come on, get over here. Get over here. Come here. Get over here. Come here. Jones. Come on. Come on. Get over here. Come here. Come here. Jonesy, come on. Come on. Get over here. Come here. Come here. Jones, come here. Come on. Jones. Jones. Over here. Come on. Come here. Come here. Come on. Come on. Jones, come on. Come here. Damn it, cat. Come on. Jones, come on. Come here. Get over here. Jones, come here. Jones, come on. Get over here. Come here. Come on. Come here. Come on. Jones, come on. Come here. Come here. Come on. Come here. Come on. Get over. Come on. Come here. Jones, come here. Jones, come on. Jones, come here. Come on. Come on. Move it. Come on. Jones. Jones, come on. Come on, Josh. Come on. Get over here. Jones. Come here. Come on. Come here. Come on. Jones, come on. Come here. Come here. Come on. Jones, come on. Jonesy, come on. Get over here. Come here. Jones. Jones, come here, Slater. Come on. Come here. Jones, come on. Jones. Jones, come on. Jones, come here. Come on. Get over here. Jones, come on. Jones, come on. Come here, cat. Come on. Get over here. Jones, come here. Come on. Come here. Jones, come on. Come on. Jones, come on. Oh, hello there. Come on, go. I'm off the phone. Come here, cat. Come on. Get over here. Come here. Get on the phone. Come here. Come on. Jones, come on. Come on. Get over. Come on. Come here. Dante. Come on. Get over here. Hey. You got nothing. Come on. Get over here. Get over here. Come on. Come on. Get over here. Get out. Come on. Come on. Get over here. Come on. Work. Come here. Come on. Get over here. Get over here. Jones, come on. Come here. Come on. Come on. Come here. Come on. Jones, come on. Go. Come here. Get over. Jones, come here. Come here. Come on. Come on. Get over here. Hey, please. You get here. Come on. I can't lock you in the door. Yeah. These are in there. I like you. It's in there like it's all on YouTube. I know your foot. No, come on. Come on. No, come on. Go. All right, come here, you. All right. All right. All right. Come here, you. Come here. Come on. All right. All right, you. What do we got here? No, I don't want to close it. All right. There. All right. That's your little shit. All right. Now the dome light, it shuts off after half an hour. It's normal. So, all right. Now you stay put. No more peeing on shit. All right. Lucky for you, I changed the orientation of the bag, so you only peed on the side of the bag on the seat. You little shit. We'll deal with you later. Now go on. All right. What did I miss? Let's get this back up here. Alrighty. Of course not. Okay, hold on. Damn it. Alright, let me back up what happened here. Unfortunately, our AAA membership is kind of gone. Okay. Yes, unfortunately, a wire hanger wouldn't quite work. The cops, are no longer allowed to carry Slim Jims, I found out. Kind of short-sighted, I think. And I ain't got any change for a payphone anyway. Yeah, you little traitor. Okay, all right. You little... What are you doing? Are you peeing in my sweat? You are getting very ballsy in your old age, cat. You know that? Guess what? You gotta stay right here. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Where was I? All right. Now, this is what I got to deal with here. Okay. You're trying to just see the cute little the cute little flip button. No, you ain't got to deal when he gets his attitude going. He decides he's gonna wee on things. Knock it off. This time, get the keys. Unlocked here. Still got a cup noodle on top here. Off. Now see, you got food, you got water. Fresh food, by the way. I just put it out there because we were back here last time. Get in there. You stay in there for a bit. All right. Okay. All right. Whoops. Well, you're a ballsy little thing, aren't you? All right. Just for the record. There. All's fine on that front. All right, what are we in here? Of course. get back on the chat here. This thing. And something up. And the phone is down to 12%, so we ain't got much longer on this anyway. So again, PayPal link up in the chat. If I can get back on here, I can post it again. Let's see, where are we? Go. Don't give me that look. And look at that, this cat was whizzing right here on Stephanie's hoodie here. So now this has got to go in the wash. Just bowl his brass right there off my shoulder. Creep. Yeah. So, put this back up here. Come on, you. No. Stop it. No, not unlearning. Type that damn thing, you weasel. Come on. No, damn deal. Okay. Get that out of there again. All right. Back on the charging. Hold on. He locked the car in the first damn place. So, and again, he had no gripe. He, plenty of, the car himself for a while. He's got food and water back there. So what the hell he's bitching about now, I don't know. He's not overheated. He's not even trying to fake it now. He's being a brat right now. All right. It's coming up on 6 o'clock. And I don't know if anybody threw anything money at me or not. So doesn't look like it. Yeah, the smug little creep. All right. Trying to find the sweet spot here. I'm logging in my paper. Lingo, ain't asking for much, guys. Just I'm sitting right about an eighth of a tank. There we go. Oh, come on. God. Of all times, the tablet this side doesn't want to work. No. Shit. Now yourself. No, goddamn, what the hell? God, how the hell did they get this thing? All right, that's great. Well, again, that's the PayPal link, guys. So some of us got missing sisters, some of us just need gas. And some of us have very rebellious kitty cats. So, where the hell are my glasses? There. And the phone is at 4%, and it won't charge because it's overheating too. So, yeah, the cat finally got coaxed over to set up on the button and unlock the car. So, which is kind of what I've been trying to do for the past, hour. But, all right, Jones, want to move it and not pee on anything in the process? Come here. Yeah, come here. You, right there. I'm going to go pee on the pillow. We're going to go ahead and relocate because we're not going to. Into every life, a sitcom moment must fall, and that was mine for a while. All right. What was that? Yeah. Yeah, you stepped on the unlock button just like you stepped on the lock button in the first place to start this bit of comedy. So. And later on, when this thing gets uploaded and archived, I guess, feel free to go ahead and share it. Because I guess I could use the get over here by the vet clinic because nothing else by now. So. Patient's birth. Play. That's a good way to check the lights and the reflections of the door. Okay. Okay. We're now over by the vet clinic where Jonesy spends his day. Peeing on whatever he wants. Really bright ideas peeing on my hoodie. Okay. What's left to discuss, guys? Okay. Can we get the thing on? What do we got here? 2%. This thing's gonna die any second here. So, like I said, PayPal link is in the chat, and I'll go in later today. And when this, a little later, when this thing gets posted to the rest of the videos, and put up the rest of the links in there. But you free little brat. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, hush you. You're going peeing on things and locking doors on me. Stop it. Shush. You stay put. You stay put right there. I'm not through with you. I can't get to the chat. Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to wrap it up here because, yeah, it's like 2%. It's going to die in a second here. So, for those coming in late after it's already done, PayPal, Patreon down below. For those that stick around, PayPal's in the chat. I think I'll probably still in the chat either way because I'll have to get the chat replay. So, catch you later, guys. Yeah. Whoop. What was that? Vet clinic opens at 8. So I got another couple hours. And I'm driving a 2003 Explorer. And let me just say that it's rather secure. Okay. I'm assuming he peed inside the box this time. So. No, the cat's being a drama queen as usual. So. Believe me, this cat's got a major attitude on him. So, yeah. So, again, those of you watching this afterwards, PayPal, Patreon down below. Those watching right now, the PayPal's in the chat. This will be up a little bit longer, but yeah. And if you get it, it's also on the main channel listing under About, and all the links are there. So I will try and come up with something a little more produced later today, and we will talk at you later again. Thanks a lot, guys.